Hey Crossroads, Joey here. Just want to check in with you now that we're coming to the end of summer. I can't believe I'm even saying those words. I hope you've had a wonderful summer. I know I have. It's been great to get outside, do some hiking. Me and Caitlin went up to the North Shore for a little while this summer. We've done some fishing. Just really enjoyed soaking up summer this year. And as always, it comes to an end far too soon. But as the signs of fall are showing up, as kids are going back to school, some are already there, I wanted to start to talk to you about what to expect at church this fall, because it's going to look a little different than it has before. So I want to share some of those expectations, because I don't know about you, but for me, it's really helpful to just have somewhat of an expectation so that my expectation for something isn't here, and then in reality, it's here. I know just a couple weeks ago, I was doing a yard project, some landscaping, thought it was going to take like 2 hours, and ended up taking 8 and several extra trips to the store. So I want to try to help you take some of the surprise out of what to expect this fall so you can find the best way to get connected to the ministry opportunities we're going to have here at church. So before I get into that, I just want to talk about what are our goals as we come into the fall. As always, our first priority is we are here to make disciples who love God, grow spiritually, and serve others. And we're really excited to have that be the target of our time together this fall. And so we want to encourage you to come and worship with us. We're going to have opportunities to sing together, to open up God's Word together. We also want to encourage you to grow in your faith. We're going to have lots of different opportunities. We're going to talk in a minute about choose your own adventure. And then, of course, we want to be able to come and serve and encourage and support one another so that we can then go out and impact our community with the gospel as well. And so I want to talk about what that's going to look like. And as I just mentioned, this fall is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more of a choose your own adventure experience. And I'm really excited to share some of these ideas that our ministry leaders have been working on with you. And just like in a choose your own adventure, you're going to have the decision, am I going to grab a net and try to trap the Yeti, or am I going to hide in a cave and try to get away? I don't know if you've read a book like that before, but when you come on Sunday morning, we're going to have a few different options, so I want to make that really clear to you right now. So if you have kids, or if you're a kid, you're going to have a couple different things to look forward to. First of all, we're going to have nursery offered at both of our services. We're going to stick with that 2-service model for the fall. We're going to have our first service at 9 o'clock, our second one at 10:30. And whichever service you come to, there's going to be nursery available. We're going to have signs up so that it's really easy to see where to get to. And then second of all, during that first service, at 9 o'clock, we're going to have our primetime children's church available. And as a new thing this year, it's going to be offered during the whole service. So we would just ask that when you bring your kids to church, you take them downstairs to the Lakeside multipurpose room and drop them off with the teacher for that morning. They should be there about 10 minutes before the class. And so that Primetime Children's Church is a great opportunity for kids to connect with each other and to learn about God's Word and who God is with an approach that's really targeted towards them, much more so than our Sunday morning service experience. However, that being said, during either service, if you would like your kids to be in church with you, you're more than welcome to have them join you and to go to church as a family. But then during that second service, we're going to have our regular children's Sunday school offered. And so that's going to be downstairs in the regular rooms. We have all of our outstanding teachers coming back to lead this year. So we're really excited during that 10:30 service to offer the children's Sunday school. Now, if you are an adult, we have a few different options as well. So we're going to have our connection groups coming back, but they're going to be a little bit different experience than what we had last year. They're going to be a hybrid between our Sunday school model and the connection group model we had last year. So we're going to meet in groups. There's going to be a lot of discussion, but also some teaching instruction time. And the groups are going to be on various topics. So you can decide if you want to be in the group that's talking about membership or the group that is following along with a sermon series. We're going to have a variety of different options of groups. We'll have more information coming out about that soon and who's going to be teaching and leading those classes. But just know that during both of our services, you'll have the opportunity to go and join one of those connection groups. So like I said, it's going to be kind of a choose your own adventure. You can decide if you want to come in and go to a connection group during the first service and then attend the second, or vice versa. You can decide if you want to go all as a family to church during one of the services, or you could come, say, join a connection group during first service, drop your kids off for primetime children's church, and then go to church second service. So no matter what you choose, there's going to be a place for your kids to be connecting, to be involved, a place for them to be, but also for you to choose the best way to connect on a Sunday morning. We're really excited to have these opportunities. We just ask for your patience. It's new, it's different. There's going to be some kinks and things to work out, but we think it's going to be a really good fit for us because, as I mentioned before, one of those second goals for this fall is we want to be conscious of COVID-19 and have some extra safety precautions. And so we are going to keep those two services so that we can stay spread out, have the rows spread apart, have some more social distancing. We're still going to ask that both adults and children, kindergarten and above, is wearing masks when they come to church, when they're in Sunday school, wherever that you're at while you're here. And so that's why we're sticking to that two-service model. So we just ask for your patience and understanding, but I also think there's going to be some excellent opportunities for us all to fellowship with one another, to grow in our faith, and to encourage and support each other. A couple other safety precautions, we're just going to encourage extra hand washing. We'll have hand sanitizer set up around the building, and just that you keep a reasonable distance. But then also, I don't want to forget, in between both of those services, we are going to have some fellowship time. I know this summer we've been going outside, and that's been wonderful. We've been so fortunate with amazing weather, but we know it's going to get cold. We know there's going to be days where it rains, so we're going to have that first service 9 to 10, but the second service doesn't start till 10:30. So from 10 to 10:30, we're going to create a great space down in the Lakeside Multipurpose Room for some fellowship where we can spread out. There's going to be coffee and donuts. We encourage you to go down there in between services, especially on the days where it's difficult to be outside. So we want to have time to connect with each other. It's one of the valuable things about coming to church and gathering together. And we are going to have our service still streaming online so you can stay connected. I encourage you to find some way to remain connected to the body this fall. It's important not only for your health, but for your spiritual growth and just for wellness overall. So I invite you to come and join us this fall, to choose your own adventure, to find a way to be connected at Crossroads in fellowship with one another, growing in your faith so that we can serve and impact our community as well. Looking forward to how God is going to use us. Can't wait to see you soon. Hope to see you there. Have a great weekend.